everybody. My name is Miss Lauren, and welcome to First Kids TV.
And my name is Miss Lauren, too. We're so glad you're here. We're sad that you're not with us, but we are glad that you're here online.
All month long, we've been talking about forgiveness. Forgiveness is deciding that someone who has wronged you doesn't have to pay. Forgiveness can actually help fix a lot of relationships, especially with God's help.
And so before we get into today's lesson and stuff like that, we're going to have you stand up and worship with us.
You hold the world in your hands. You put the stars in their place. You help me understand, and you guide me for all my days. And everything I do, I will keep my eyes on you. And everywhere I go, I want the world to know I trust in you. I trust in you. I will trust in you. Trust in you. You have my life in your hands. Your wisdom is what I seek. You teach me to understand. You're the strength that gives me peace. And everything I do, I will keep my eyes on you. And everywhere I go, I want the world to know I trust in you. I trust in you. I will trust in you. Trust in you. You hold the world in your hands. You put the stars in place. You help me understand, and you guide me for all my days. And everything I do, I will keep my eyes on you. And everywhere I go, I want the world to know I trust in you. I trust in you. I will trust in you. Trust in you.
Great job worshiping, you guys. Now, we are going to play a game. Not a minute to win a game, but another type of game. It's called Head, Shoulders, Knees, Cup. So, the supply that you're going to need to go get is a plastic cup. Not a glass cup, plastic, okay? So I'm going to give you 30 seconds to do that. I'm going to go grab mine right now. My cup, do you have your cup? Okay, so not only do you need a cup, you need a partner to help you play. So it can be anyone in your household. Just grab a partner and be ready. So how we're gonna play this is I'm gonna say head, so you touch your head. I'm gonna say shoulders, you touch your shoulders. I'm gonna say knees, touch your knees. And when I say cup, whoever grabs the cup first wins, okay? So let's give it a shot. Are y'all ready? Head, shoulders, knees. Head, shoulders, knees. Shoulder, head, shoulder, knees. Shoulders, knees. Head, shoulders, knees. Head, shoulders, knees. Head, shoulders, knees. Cup, cup, cup. Oh yeah, who got it? Who got it? Scream if you got the cup first. Okay, let's go to the next round. Are y'all ready? Positions, please. Head, shoulders, knees. Knees, head, shoulders. Shoulders, knees, head, shoulders, knees. Head, knees, shoulders, knees, head, shoulders, knees. Cup, cup, grab the cup. Who got the cup first? Yell out if you got the cup. Awesome job, you guys. Let's play another round, okay? Head, shoulders, knees. Head, shoulders, knees. Knees, shoulders, head. Head, shoulders, head, shoulders. Head, shoulders, head, shoulders, knees. Head, shoulders, knees. Head, shoulders, knees. Cup, 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 grab the cup quick. Great job, you guys! Awesome job, you guys. Who got best out of 3 at your house? Scream if you got best out of 3. Let's go ahead and check out our video for today.
Hey party people! I'm Erica, and actually I'm planning a party to celebrate fixing up my new apartment! All month long, we've been talking about forgiveness. Forgiveness is deciding that someone who has wronged you doesn't have to pay. Forgiveness can clean up some pretty bad messes, which is exactly what I've been doing around this place. So before we get this party started, I'm going to show you one last do-it-yourself hack involving my new kitchen table. My friend Chris volunteered to help me move it into the apartment, which was great of him until the incident. It was Chris's idea to turn the table sideways to get it in the door. I told him it wouldn't work, but he did it anyways and broke one of the legs. So guess what? I was right and he was wrong. Now look at my table. Meh. Ugh. So it was Chris's fault that I have to spend my whole afternoon showing you how to make a table more level. Thanks a lot, Chris. Guess who's not getting invited to the party now? It's you, Chris. Let's do this thing. Huh, that was pretty easy, actually. Let's check this out. Test 1. Test 2. Ooh, yay! Last but not least, test 3. Oh man, don't think that lets you off the hook, Chris. You're still missing out on my party. Today's story is about a guy who wasn't so sure he wanted to party. My party's going to be great, by the way. We're going to have music and games and snacks. And although Chris would usually be the one to bring the snacks, plus he plays the best games and picks really good music. Ugh! If Chris isn't invited, maybe I'll be the one who misses out.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. And now for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Luke, chapter 15, verses 21 through 32.
When Jesus wanted to share something important, He often told a story to explain what He meant. Now one day, the religious leaders were grumbling because Jesus chose to bring in outcasts and people who did things wrong.
He hangs out with sinners and even, eats with them.
Jesus knew their hearts. These men thought they were better than everyone else. So He told them the story of a man and his 2 sons. Now the youngest son asked for his share of his father's money and he took off. He spent his money on parties and all other stuff. But then the money ran out and he ended up at a miserable job feeding pigs while he himself starved. Desperate, the young son returned home, planning on begging for mercy and working as a servant. Instead, his father welcomed him with open arms and even planned a party for his lost son in his honor. Ultimately, seemed like a happy ending. But Jesus wasn't finished with the story yet.
The older son was in the field. When he came near the house, he heard music and dancing.
If Jesus were to tell that story to us today, it might sound something like this. The older brother, let's call him Will. He spent the entire day working hard, perhaps plowing up the packed dirt on a brand new field.
Come on, Bessie. Just one more row. Gotta finish before the light goes.
As the sun slipped behind the hill, Will finished breaking the dirt on his last long row.
I just need some water and a quiet meal and bed.
Will trudged slowly back to the house and left Bessie in the barn with a bag of oats.
If my slacker brother hadn't run off, I wouldn't have to work so hard.
As Will neared the house, he was surprised to see the lights blazing from every window.
What is going on?
Will stopped, trying to make sense of all the activity and the music. Then, the back door opened. One of the servants stepped outside to throw out a bowl of scrap, and she turned to go back inside.
Wait.
The servant paused.
What's happening?
It's just the party for your brother.
The what for my what?
You haven't heard? Your brother showed up this afternoon. Your dad had the fattest calf killed and roasted to celebrate. He is so thankful Jake's safe.
A party? My dad is throwing a party?
I'll let the family know you're back.
What? No. I am not coming in.
The servant wrinkled her nose.
Whew. You want someone to run you a bath first?
Leave me alone.
The servant hurried back inside. Will paced as his exhaustion vanished and anger coursed through his veins.
I work all day. Every day. Has Dad ever thrown a party for me?
Will stalked back and forth, fuming as the back door opened up again. His father hurried out.
Will, here you are.
Well, look at that. You decided to remember I exist.
Your brother is back. He's okay.
Well, that is just fantastic.
We're all celebrating, but it's not complete without you. Come on inside.
Will turned and looked directly at his father, eyes blazing.
All these years, I've worked non-stop for you. I've done every single thing you asked, and you never even given me a goat to have a party with my friends.
You never said you wanted.
This son of yours runs away with your money and wastes it like a fool. Then he shows up and you roast a fatted calf and throw a giant shindig.
Will's father sighed, took a deep breath, and looked Will directly in the face.
My son, you are always with me. Everything I have is yours, but we had to celebrate and be glad. This brother of yours was dead for all we knew. And now he's alive again. He was lost and now he is found.
Look, I'm real tired. I plowed the entire north field.
Thank you.
I think I'll just go to bed.
Won't you come into the party? Just for a few minutes.
Will hesitated. He could see the people through the window, dancing, eating, full of joy. The light and the music called them.
Please, Will.
We don't know if the older brother ever listened to his father. We don't know if he ever forgave his younger brother. We don't know if he chose to go and enjoy the party. But what we do know is that if he stayed outside, he missed out on many good things.
The older brother in Jesus' story totally missed out. Being right was way more important to him than repairing the relationships with his father and brother. The father, on the other hand, forgave his son and threw a big party! Forgiveness is something we should celebrate. Think about it. In the beginning, God decorated for the biggest party ever when he made paradise for his people. But over time, people got further and further and further away from paradise. So, God sent Jesus. Because of what Jesus did for us, we can be forgiven. Jesus even said that when someone turns to God, there's great joy in heaven. Maybe like a party! When you forgive someone in your heart, that's worth celebrating. I mean, forgiveness can save relationships. It can even make someone else feel like they matter. And forgiveness can take the weight off your shoulders too. But when you hold grudges and you don't forgive, you can miss out on all that stuff. That's why the one thing to remember today is this. When you don't forgive, you miss out. So, of course, I'm going to forgive my friend Chris for breaking my table even though I was right and he was wrong. I don't want to miss out on our party. And I definitely don't want to miss out on our friendship. That's way more important to me than being right. Well, that's all for now. I've got to go get ready for a party. See you around.
To something good. Something good. Even through the deepest valley, you go before me, you are here. For I know you'll never leave me, your love surrounds me, I won't fear. When I'm broken and down to nothing, I know that you are always up to something good. I know that you are always up to something good. You'll make a way, whatever it takes. There's nothing your love won't endure. I know that you are always up to something good. Through the darkest night, you are on my side. You are always faithful. Through my fear and doubt, you will lead me out. You are always able. Through the darkest night, you are on my side. You are always faithful. Through my fear and doubt, you will lead me out. I know that you are always up to something good. I know that you are always up to something good. You'll make a way, whatever it takes. There's nothing your love won't endure. I know that you are always up to something good. You'll make a way, whatever it takes. There's nothing your love won't endure. I know that you are always up to something good.
Okay, friends, it's time to say our bottom line together. So I need everyone to get your loud voice. Are you ready? Just repeat after me. When you don't forgive, you miss out. Great job, friends. Okay, now we're gonna change it up a little bit. We're gonna do our monster or zombie voice. So I know you have it. We do it on Sundays. Are y'all ready? Just repeat after me. When you don't forgive, you miss out. Great job, guys. That was awesome. The truth is, you're choosing to miss out when you don't forgive others. So if your mom, your brother, your sister, your dad, or even your best friend hurt you, do you just want to walk away from that relationship? Of course not. Of course you don't want to do that. You choose to forgive because Jesus forgave you. And you also do it because you don't want to miss out on fixing a relationship and all the good things that will come out of that. When you have a chance to forgive someone, don't miss out. We'll see you guys right here next week at 6:30. See you guys later.